Right, now it's working nicely. But what I've decided is for the scan mode. When you do a scan, it normally just puts the image on the back there and shows a little path where it goes as well. It plots a path for him. But I thought I'd put it on the web page as well, so when you do a scan, there's a look around, it takes 3 distances, and then makes his image what's around him. Use the scatter chart. Basically had to make 2 lists for X and Y. I'll show you how I've done that. That's what you need to add to make the scatter chart. That's the size of it, and the XA and YA are what I'm going to show you now. And the variable to the web page here. Here we take the 3 directions that we've got after it normally do a scan, and basically start putting them into the 2 lists. Do it 9 times for each direction, and then add the 1 to 10 plot for each one, and then that's it really, and then it plots it up for there. Okay, this is how I worked out how to make the lists for the scatter chart with the 3 distances that I get. When the rover does a scan, it takes 3 distances, one from the middle, one from the left, one from the right. So the middle will be say 60, left will be say 30, right could be 25. So they're the distances I've got to work with. I've got to make 3 lines for 9 for each of them, because that's the size I want to make it. I want to make it 9 in length, because I'm using the, I want to do 9 dots like this, so it comes with a square like that. Okay, so for every line that's got a distance, you notice the adjacent line, the respective line of it, will always be, you could have 1 to 9, I've got 10 to 90, because my grid's 100, so it'll look nice like that. So this one you know will be a distance, this one, because it has to be 1 distance and 1 length as such. Okay, so you're starting with basically with just these 2 empty lists, X and Y, like that. So you need to make these lists with these numbers. So you start by getting saying the first one's got to be distance 1, so distance 1 will be left 30. Now you don't actually want to do distance 30, because what you want to do is, because you're going to have a centre point, I've been left-handed, makes this a bit trickier. So my box is 100 by 100, so this is going to be 50. This is where the robot's taking its vision from. So if I just done 30, it's going to just do it 30 this way, which is going to be 20, which is too close. So what you need to do is, for the readings for the left, we have to say 50 minus the distance, then is the new distance, so that'll be 20. So that'll give you the line starting here, which is 20, but then this is actually 30, which is the distance that you want. Okay? And the same for the other side. You need to do R is 50 plus R, and then you'll get the line in the right place. Okay? Line you don't have to worry about. So you've got the numbers that you want now, so you can make a for loop and create these lists by feeding in 9 of the direction, feeding in 9 of the this whole list here, or just put it in as an extra list, just add it as I extended it. So I feed these 9 in, then extend the list with, this is already a variable, the 1 to 10 is a list called ST, and then same again, another for loop, put 9 with distance 3 in, same again, extend, put this on onto this list, so you're doing on different lists each time. Have a look at the code, you'll see, and this works, but what you'll find is that the lines protrude what you want, so you end up getting something like that, whereas you really want it like that. So then what you've got to do is go through and add if statements to the list, so as they're being generated, if say this distance here is more than the distance 2, which would be the like your top line, then it would change one of these 10 to 90s to the top line value, so it wouldn't go above it. So say you don't want it to go above 40, so this would go 10, 20, 30, 40, and then it would stop and it would change all the values next after that to 40, so they stayed there rather than going 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and then you get a nice square.